everyone, it's Joseph and this is my boy Robert here, and today we're going to be telling you how to change and replace the seal inside the Hayward Super Pump II. You've probably seen this in other videos on how to change seals in the Power Flow, the Hayward Super Pump. Today we're specifically going to be talking about the Hayward Super Pump II. You're going to need some tools to change the seal, so we're going to introduce those tools. You're going to need a nut driver, 1/4 inch in size, a big pair of channel locks, a small pair of channel locks, a 9/16 socket with a small 3-inch extension, some mechanical seal lube in either a big size, or if you bought the seal from us, which is a PS201, which can also be found in our store, we'll send you a little packet of lube for free, which will come with the seal. And a pair of scissors to cut that packet open later. So the first thing you're going to do, I've already removed my pump from the scene of the pool, and I've already loosened a couple bolts so it wouldn't take so long in the video. Your first thing you're going to do is take your pump and you're going to make sure you drain it by removing your drain plug in the front and the one on the side. You want to remove all the water out of your pump before you work on it. Once you remove the water, you're going to take your 9/16 socket, make sure it's on the reverse. You're going to remove the 4 bolts in the pump housing flange. 1, you got 2 on the top, and then 2 on the bottom. Robert's going to hold those bolts and stack them or something. Alright, once you remove these 4 bolts, you can then take your 1/4 inch nut driver and remove your 2 bolts that hold on the back end of your motor. Just like that. Then Robert will show you that you can use that as a handy dish to put the bolts inside. Take one hand of your pump like this, your other hand just like this. Remove the motor, just like that. We'll take the wet end of the pump and we'll put it over here. Okay, the first thing you want to do is you want to remove your diffuser like this. Put it right over there, and now you'll seal your impeller. So this impeller you're going to have to remove to change the mechanical seal that is behind here. So this is where it gets a little tricky for some people. There's a number of different ways to do this. Every pump mechanic has his choice doing it. You can remove the motor switch and remove the little spring mechanism on the back, and then you can grab the shaft that way. I like to cheat a little because I'm careful. I use a small pair of channel locks, and I look for this big thick section right here in the back of the motor on the spring assembly. I grab it really tight with my channel locks just like that. I grab the seal, impeller, and then I just turn it slowly just like that. And the impeller comes off. Now, a lot of times it's a lot harder to get these off, so you might need to use a bigger pair of channel locks and grab that back there. Sometimes you may want to remove this motor switch, which you can use the same nut driver for. You can loosen this motor switch up just like this. That will give you more room to grab with a bigger pair of channel locks, like that. And then you can grab that impeller better. Okay, so we'll leave that off for now. And now that we have the impeller coming off, we'll spin the impeller off. Ooh. Okay, here's one piece of the impeller. Okay, here's the Robert's gonna laugh. It's all right. Here's the second piece. So here's your seal housing. So you'll take your motor over here. The first thing you want to do is inspect something called your water sling. This will be mounted on your shaft. What happens is when your seal goes bad, this water will hit this and deflect it off of the motor so it doesn't slow the motor. So you have 2 parts of your seal. You have the part that's in the seal housing, and then you have your spring mechanism. First thing you want to do is take your nut driver, flip the seal housing over, tap the back of the seal, knock it right out. Second thing you want to do is grab the seal off the impeller shaft, twist it a couple times, and then slowly just pull it. Sometimes you'll have the pieces separate. You will get stuck with this second piece. So if that happens, you can pull that second piece off as well, just like that. Okay? Now you're going to open your new PS201 seal. Be careful with this. Place the ceramic has to be in good shape because it holds together like this to keep that sealed. You'll take your first section. We'll take this little pillow that we showed you before. We'll cut it open. Take a little lube. Put just a little bit on this rubber gasket here. Just like that. Put a little on the shaft if you want. And what that will do is just give you enough lubrication. We can easily see that the seal, mechanical send the seal slides right onto that section. Now, No, it's not. Some people recommend it. The second piece will go in like this. Okay, I like to put some silicone on here. I usually use a regular clear silicone, and you don't want to get it on the face of the seal. Okay, this is called the face of the seal. You don't want to get it there because if you get silicone on that, it's not going to make the right seal with the two pieces of ceramic. So you want to just take some silicone, and you want to apply it on this edge, just like this. And then when you put it in there, you want to push that in there evenly. Make sure it's all the way set in. Push it as hard as you can. 2 hands. And you look in the back, you'll see that it's all the way touching. You see that?
Yep.
So yeah, it's touching. Okay, then you let the silicone dry for about 15 minutes, and you'll be good. Now, putting it back together. Right here it says top. So you'll get the top of your motor. Obviously it has a sticker. Okay, you're going to slide this piece back on just like this. You'll take your seal. Now, your seal is on there. You want to make sure if there's anything in your impeller, you want to clean it out. I see there's a little bit of junk in there. So I'm just going to take my scissors real quick. You know, it's not nothing big, just a little feather. You know, maybe something from the pool. Make sure everything's nice and clean in there. Give that impeller a couple spins.